Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleeper Sunday, where once a month we go through a ton of raw cards, graded cards, and sealed products that I think are slept on. And we do have to announce the winner from last Sunday's giveaway, and that is at Sooner Squatch. And we do have another giveaway going on today for a bunch of Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery cards. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a like, and then comment your favorite card from the new Glory of Team Rocket reveal. And we will be announcing the giveaway winner next Sunday and starting another giveaway. We will do that every single Sunday, so do not miss out on those videos. And then we do have to get thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is ARIZONATCG. If you guys want to sell a couple graded cards or a bunch of graded cards, but you don't really want to start your own eBay store or online store where you have 0% feedback and it's just super hard to get sales, then ARIZONATCG is perfect. You can just send them all your graded cards. They're going to take professional scans. Then they're going to post it to their massive weekly eBay auctions. And you can change it to buy it now. You got full control. And they charge almost the exact same amount as if you started your own eBay store. But this eBay store already has 100% positive feedback. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description. But all right, let's get started. We got the Houndour from Obsidian Flames. So this card was $1.75 a year ago. Got all the way up to $33. Now last sold $7.99, $9.33, $7.68, $7.74. We are getting another Houndoom card. So, I love this card a ton. And I love how there's a bunch of different Houndours in here to where like you can have each Houndour for each Houndoom card, because we got the one from Shout of Fable. We even have a Houndoom trainer gallery. So we have 3 non-textured, beautiful Houndoom cards. So I think the Houndour is a very, very solid pickup. And I do got to mention, so many cards are dropping like really hard right now. So even some of these cards on this list will probably drop even a little further. So we just got to keep an eye on it. But, I tried to pick ones that I felt like weren't going to drop too much more, that I feel like is a solid buy right now. But all right, next we have the Scizor from Obsidian Flames. This card got up to $17.49. Now last sold $11, $14, $8, $8, $9, $8, $8. Very solid card for under $10. Next, we have the Latios. This is the cheapest this card has ever gotten from Surging Sparks. Was a $45 card for a while. Now last sold $30, $29, $29, $29, $29, $32. We got damage for $20. Now with Surging Sparks being so tough to get, and the pull rates aren't like super easy or anything like that, I could see this card, maybe being a $25 to just $30 card, like right in that price range. So I feel like that's a solid pickup if you can find that for around $30. Next, we got the Ceruledge. Again, I think this is one of the best illustration rares we've gotten. I swear you could just put the EX up there with some texture, and it'd be a super crazy special illustration rare. It's got up to $40, then got down to $22, and now it's bouncing back a little bit. Last sold $21, $25, $38, $24, $24. Yeah, I feel like if you can get this card for, close to $15 to $20, I feel like that is a very, very solid pickup. Next, the Ninetales. Again, another card that I just do not understand why it's not more expensive. It's such a nice card. Got up to $35. Now last sold $19, $19, $19, $25, $21, $19, $17. Next, we have the Eevee from Twilight Masquerade. So this card was, around $90 to $100 for a while. Now, leveling out right around $65. Last sold $66, $67, $65, $60. I could maybe see this be a $50 card, but I can't see it getting too much cheaper than that, especially for Twilight Masquerade, one of the shortest printed sets in the entire Scarlet and Violet era. Next, we have the Giovanni's Charisma from 151. As you know, Giovanni's basically the highlight of the entire Glory of Team Rocket set. Especially we didn't get Jesse and James and stuff, so I still feel like this card is so undervalued. Plus, it's in 151. So it got all the way up to $37 and came back down to $16. And the all-time low for this card was like $10 or $11, so we're not too far from that. Next, we have the Penny with the Umbreon. Again, I feel like a super undervalued card. Was $7.46, got all the way up to $21, coming right back down. Last sold $11, $11, $11, $10.79. Next, we have the Koraidon EX Special Illustration Rare, got down to $10.30, all the way up to $20. Now last sold $17, $15, $16, $15, $14. I feel like these cards will do really, really good in the future, like the Koraidon and the Miraidon. So Miraidon got down to 14, got all the way up to 26. Now last sold 14, 21, 19, 19, 18, 18. Next, we have the Terapagos EX from Stellar Crown. Thing is just struggling. Last sold 55, 55, 55, 54. Not a bad price. Card's pretty tough to pull. I mean, Stellar Crown's kind of a smaller set, but still a very beautiful card. Pretty popular Pokemon too. Next, we have the Alakazam EX from 151. The 1 year low for this card was $30. Got all the way up to $57. Now last sold 41, 52, 43, 44, 41. I feel like I could see this card in the high 30s again for some reason. Next, we have the Iron Crown EX from Temporal Forces. This card got up to $82 almost a year ago. Now last sold 59, 60, 60, 54, 59. Very beautiful card. Next, we have the Roaring Moon EX. This thing has just pretty much been at like $50 to $60 the entire time. I got up to 69, got down to 47, back up to 63, and now last sold 51, 51, 58, 49, 48. Next, we have the Alolan Executor EX. This card is crashing. Last sold 45, 49, 47, 48, 45, 55. You know, I feel like this can be about a $35, $40 card. Next, since we looked at that Alolan Executor, we got a bunch of tag teams here, and as you guys know, these cards are getting crazy expensive, and all of them are going up in price. But there's one that is still somewhat affordable, and that is the Rowlet and Alolan Executor. It is going up right now, though. It's getting tougher and tougher to find this card. But if you can find this card in good condition for around $60, maybe $70, it's not bad. It's a super cool card. As you can see, Rowlet is just chilling up there. But very, very nice tag team. I just thought I'd throw that in there since it's one of the last cheaper cards. But you can get it shipped on TCG Player for $78, so you kind of got to look around to try to get it in the $60s. Last sold, you got a BGS 9.5 at 115, near mint at 75, 75, near mint at 69, lightly played at 55. But very solid card, and it'll probably be a $100 card very soon. Next, we got the Hydreigon EX from Surging Sparks, got up to $90. Now last sold 60, 68, 60, 60, all at about $60. Next, we got the Milotic EX. Now this card's coming down, was at 150. Now last sold 110, 100, 100, 100, 100. It'll probably be a $90 card, $80 card maybe. And, you know, a very solid pickup at that. And this could be one of the cards too, to where, you know, someone could do a buyout and this could be another $150 card. Because it is a very, very nice card. It even goes with the illustration rare. So, you know, most people like this card. All right, hopping to PokeData, checking out some Sun and Moon cards. We got the Rainbow Tag Teams. Some of these Rainbow Tag Teams, you know, are dirt cheap. Now, this card is super easy to pull, but a lot of the other ones are not. But this was just in the Hidden Fate set, so this one's super easy to pull. The pop on it is 11,000 in a 10, and in a 9, 4,184. Last sold in a 10, 72, 78, 78 for the Moltres and Zapdos Articuno GX Rainbow Secret Rare. Such a beautiful card. I love having all three in one card. Next, we got the Rowlet and the Alolan Executor. Now, this is from Unified Minds. Very, very tough pull. Last sold in a 10, $50. Before that, 70. You know, and then Raws, you know, $15 to $30. So if you guys are Rainbow fans, these are the best Rainbows ever created. And pretty much all of them are super hard to pull. And all the Sun and Moon boxes right now are going super, super crazy. Like, we're talking thousands of dollars now. Like, they're all going nuts. Next, we got the Venusaur and Snivy. So even, you know, 2 starters and 1 Rainbow Rare card. Last sold in a 10, 130, 99, 95, 95. And then, you know, raw 30 to like $40. And the pop on this one is only 494, and in a 9, 300. The pop on the Rowlet and Executor is only 193 in a 10, and in a 9, 122. So for $50, you can get a Rainbow Rare card that's super tough to pull with a pop of 193. That sounds like a good deal to me. Next, we got the Blastoise and Piplup. A little more expensive, obviously, especially, I mean, if you compare it to the Venusaur. That's why I feel like the Venusaur is such a good deal. I just put this one on here because this one used to be the same price as the Venusaur, and now Blastoise kind of went crazy. But now, PSA 10 last sold $255, $299. We got a 9 at 80. Pop on this one is 713 in a 10 and 579 in a 9. It's from Cosmic Eclipse. Next, we got the Baby Shiny Lucario from Hidden Fates. A lot of the Baby Shinies are doing super, super good for Paldean Fates, to where, like, you know, this card is a steal compared to what they're paying for some of those. And in a 10, last sold 34, 55, 48, 56. So if you guys are Lucario fans, very affordable. And then raw, you know, it's like a $10 card. Next, we have the Baby Shiny Hidden Fates Charmander. Again, you know, super affordable. Last sold in a PSA 10, 35, 50, 61, 42, and raw 10, 9, 14. And the Charmander from Paldean Fates is way more expensive than this card. And I honestly feel like this card looks better. Next, we have the Articuno GX. Not to mention the Hidden Fates ETB is pretty much the most expensive it's been in a long time. So we got the full art shiny Articuno GX. Last sold in a 10, $72, $81, $80. This card is a pop of 3,238 in a 10 and a pop of 1,500 in a 9. So a little easier to grade, plus a ton more people are grading it. And then raw, it's a $30, $20 card. But very, very beautiful Articuno card. Next, we have the Gardevoir GX from Hidden Fates. So this card is going up in price right now. A ton of Hidden Fates cards are going up in price right now. That's why I added some of the better ones that really haven't moved too much. And we got the Gardevoir here. Last sold in a 10, 73, 90. Another 10 at 90, 80, 83. Then raw, 39, 25, 25. Pop on this is 2,023 in a 10 and 1,029 in a 9. Next, we have the Gold Rillaboom from Darkness Ablaze. I think these are some of the better gold cards, when they're actually like shiny Pokemon. And this card is not super easy to pull, and it's very, very cheap. The pop is 2018 in a 10 and 600 in a 9. But last sold in a 10, $35, $35, $40. So if you guys like this Pokemon, it's a very, very solid pickup. And raw, it's like $5 to $10. Next, my favorite one besides the Snorlax is the Houndoom. Love this one, shiny Houndoom. Last sold in a 10, 76, 70, 84. We got raw at 12, 7, 19. And we got a 9 at 25. Pop on this is only 1,074. Next, we have the full art Boss's Order from Rebel Clash. He's getting a lot of love now in Glory of Team Rocket. Pretty low pop, only 666 in a 10 and 392 in a 9. And last sold in a 10 is $100. Not a bad price for this card. And, no one is opening up Rebel Clash. Like, I'm talking no one. And I'm not even a big trainer guy, and I've always been a super big fan of this card. Because this was like before alternate arts, kind of. And to me, this looks like a special illustration rare trainer. It's super nice. Next, just checking out some cheap PSA 10 sales of some illustration rares and alternate arts. Like we got the Single Strike Urshifu V from Battle Styles, $55 in a 10. That's Japanese. We got the Bronzor illustration rare, 46. Cincino, 55. Stunfisk, 28. Omnite from 151 in a 10 is literally $67 shipped. Zorora, 67. Pami, that's a cheap card, still selling for $50. Fraxer, 67. Archulodon EX special illustration rare from Surging Sparks, sold for $50 shipped. Another one at about 58. Clement's Quick Wit special illustration rare, 55. We got the Kingambit at 60. Another Cincino at 67. Relicanth at 60. So many good deals, so many beautiful cards that are literally around $50 or less. We even got the Feebas here from Surging Sparks for $75. Got some Reverooms at around $50. The Penny at $75. Proboboss, $65. And some of these cards have pretty low pops. So I just feel like these are some solid pickups. You're getting beautiful illustration rares, especially the ones that are a little tougher to grade, and you're getting them for around $50 or less. That's not bad at all. But all right, checking out a couple sealed products here. Again, slim pickings. I'm not buying any booster boxes right now unless I can get them, for like MSRP, like 160. Otherwise, I'm not really buying anything right now because I feel like a lot of them are going to come down in price soon. So we got the TCG Classic Box on Sam's Club for $195. Next, we got the Morpeko V Union box. So I have a few of these, and mine has Evolving Skies in them. So not too bad at all. It is going up in price, but still very affordable. Last sold 35, 35, 39, 28, 37, 27, and 25 down there. Next, we have the Venusaur VMAX box. I think nobody ever talks about these. Now, there's a Blastoise one, which is a little more expensive. This one's still pretty expensive for like the packs that you get. But I just feel like Venusaur and Blastoise doesn't really get too many boxes where it's just theirs. Even the promo itself is selling for like 15 to 20 bucks. So I wouldn't say this is like a good deal, but I think it's just a really cool box. Last sold 58, 70, 65, 59, 63, 59, especially if you can find it in the 50s. Like someone down here bought 15 of them at $55. Next, we have the Mythical Squishy Premium Collection box. So we got 8 packs in here. We got 2 Evolving Skies. We got Chilling Reign. So very nice pack selection. And then it even comes with 3 mythical Pokemon squishy toys. We got Mew, Victini, and Celebi. This was $70 a year ago. Now last sold 120, 120, 110, 107, 100, 93. So if you can find this box for $100 or less, I feel like that is not too bad at all. As you can see, this has no current listings, even on TCG Player. So pretty unique box. Next, the Shrouded Fable Pokemon Center ETB. Now I know Shrouded Fable isn't the best set, but we are talking Pokemon Center ETBs, which you guys have to watch my last Falling Friday. A ton of them are coming down in price. So I still feel like they'll come down a little bit more. You know, we got to wait and see before we make any big purchases. But Shrouded Fable got up to 87. Now last sold 70, 76, 81, 81, 76, 65. Now remember, this box was $60 for MSRP on the Pokemon Center website. So if you're overpaying $10 for a Pokemon Center ETB, even though it is Shrouded Fable, that's still not a bad price at all. And last on the list, Twilight Masquerade. This is the Pokemon Center ETB that has dropped the most so far. This got up to $170. Now last sold 99, 103, 103, 108, 110. A couple more 99s. We got a 95 down there. I can maybe see this thing being an $85 ETB, something like that. Maybe 90 bucks. But again, not a terrible price. I mean, we've seen how high it can get. So, you know, and it's Pokemon Center. And then maybe next Sleeper Sunday, we'll have a bunch more Pokemon Center ETBs that are in a good price range that we can pick some more up. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Sleeper Sunday. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like, and comment. And then too, comment your favorite card from the Glory of Team Rocket to be entered in that giveaway. And if you guys want to support more, you can check out my Instagram or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon Falling Friday, which I mentioned, a ton of Pokemon Center ETBs are coming down, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.